Welcome back to Stitch with Mel. I am Melissa and it is so great to have you guys back. If you are new to my channel, feel free to like and subscribe and do all of the things. Turn on the notifications if you like. I typically record every 2 weeks. This week was a little different, a lot different. We'll get into that in a minute. Alright, so thank you guys for returning. To all of my faithful friends who have been here with me through this crazy journey. I do appreciate it. I appreciate all the likes, comments, shares, the works. You guys have really uplifted me the last 2 weeks, so I am forever grateful for all of that too. So let's go ahead and dive in. We are well into the middle of Mania. Today is like what, the 20th? Well, it's going on the 20th. I'm recording late at night on the 19th. Grab your drink. Mine is coffee. Got some Irish cream creamer this time. It's yummy. It has a kick of the, I guess, mint. The Irish cream mint. I like this little mint. What's that thing called? Andy's mints. The mint I like those. It's kind of what it tastes like to me. Anyways, I divert. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started on everything. First off, life update. Erica is doing perfect. She is hopefully going to head in. It's 5 hours ahead right now for her, so it's like 2 o'clock in the morning, or 3 o'clock, I guess. It's closer to 10. Anyway, so hopefully they're going to connect with their people tomorrow that's going to be taking them to the airport. And then Saturday she's going to catch a flight, go to Paris, and fly in from there. It's like a 6-hour flight from Paris. And I think it's like a 6-hour flight from where she's at to Paris. And then she'll have layovers, the works. So she's tired. She's ready to be home. She has a nice farmer's tan going on her neck and her arms. But she's enjoyed her time. She's learned a lot, grown a lot. She's going to be coming home with 2 dresses, African dresses. One is a traditional, I believe, because she watched them actually making them, I believe. It's going to be linen. She described the whole ball of thread being thrown, the weaving and the fingers, the way that they were, weaving on the weave. So I asked her if it was linen. She said she didn't know. So I can't wait to see that because, our craft. We love linen. And her other dress is absolutely gorgeous. I will maybe post a picture in the video. We'll see. I don't know. She might kill me. Anyways, so looking forward to having her home. She'll be home for a week, and then she will be heading into camp season. So she'll be going to Hot Springs this summer to work all of the kids' camps, youth camps, that kind of stuff. So it's going to be a full summer for her, but she enjoys it. She really loves it. Katie started a new job. She is now working home health, hospice kind of situation. I think it's hospice. I don't think I said it right. But so far she's loving it. The company that she's working for is very family oriented. So that's amazing. With all of her issues, with the infertility and the treatments and everything, I'm glad that she's got a company that's going to be understanding about appointments and that kind of stuff. So far we've already had a kind of emergency. Their dad is in a hospital, so please keep him in prayers. It's serious. He's got a lot of health issues, but hopefully, he's on the mend and everything's going to be good. But she was able to rush down to him, or up to him. And then Trey is just doing great. He's looking forward to our October wedding. And not really, like, he's just like, whatever. They are going to work in the summer. IT does continue working at the school during the summer. So maybe I'll get to see him a little bit more since, it's not actually school hours. As you can see, I'm sitting on the floor, and it's drier because I'm under the fan. So, like, I need coffee. Because it's late, because I already had all of my whips like spread out so that I could see them on my I have a brand new couch. It's amazing. But this side is a chaise lounge. So there's kind of and everything spread out on it so I can see it. I was just like, let's just move to the floor, which is fine. So you have a pretty gray backdrop. It's great. Anyway, so yeah, they're all good. Those of you who follow me on Instagram and Facebook know that we lost Sweet Libby last week. It was just like the beginning of a downhill spiral for my week. It was very sudden. I don't have a lot to tell you about it because I just don't know. She had been struggling with some issues, thought it was her spleen. They did some testing, they did some x-rays, they did the works. Our vet was out of town on a hike, actually, in, I think, Arizona or something. So her brother, who is also a vet, he works 30 miles up north, decided to try to treat her. And he called and said, nothing we could do. So, I don't know. I was told that he was putting her down, and then I was told later that one of his partners did. So, she's gone, but her memory lives on, I promise you. We have pictures, we have videos. Uncle Gary and Aunt Donna are fantastic with the phone. So, yeah, we have lots. I'll post a picture of her at the end as well. My favorite picture is one that actually I have two favorites, but one is one that Aunt Donna sent me recently. I was at work, and she was she was helping Uncle Gary garden, as she did. By by helping him garden, I mean she would bring him a ball, he would throw it, she would fetch it, and bring it back and drop it in the hole that he was trying to dig for a plant. So, I don't know how they did it. They got her laying in the garden in a perfect pose. It was actually very beautiful. If it wasn't for the plant that's next to her, it had a couple of dead leaves on it, I would absolutely cross stitch that. Like, she's perfect. I may see if Trey can help me edit the plant out. I don't know. Anyways, yeah, she was perfect. That was her spot. And the other one is her on the porch. Her paws are crossed, and she has a ball laying on top of her paw. And she's just tongue hanging out, doing her thing. So, if you don't know, she's a beautiful German Shepherd. I can't guesstimate how much she weighed. I want to say 75, 80 pounds, but she may have been more. She's 5 years old the day that she passed. So, yeah. We should have been having cookies and ice cream, but she's not hurting anymore, so I keep telling myself that. I've only been to the house once since they've come over here to watch movies and kind of chill out and get away. And sure enough, I rang the doorbell and went straight to the window because Libby would always run to the window and meet me there face to face and immediately start barking, like hollering, and because she was my girl. So, she's the one, if you've seen my post, she's the one that I always talk about and knew when I was coming. She would watch the house. If they would say Missy, then she would immediately go to the window and watch the house. She'd whine. And, yeah. So, so that's that. We've had a weekend and a week. And then at work, it's just craziness. So, cross-stitching hasn't been happening. It's not going to happen this weekend, even though it's my long weekend. I have an audit in 2 weeks. I had a practice audit this past week. One of the people involved in all that is actually a friend of mine. And so I was stressing so much. She was like, Melissa, do you just want me to come over there and do practice? And I was like, what are you? So she did. And it helped a lot. So I'm going to be super prepping this weekend because it's going to happen not next Tuesday, but the next. Not this coming Tuesday, but the next. So, yeah. My friends Philip and Krista are home. Thank you for the prayers. Continue them. I'm going to see them next weekend. I had to think. It's not this weekend. I'm going to see them next Friday, Saturday. take them food and visit since it's my weekend off. So I'm looking forward to that. So they still have surgeries ahead of them. That's a weird noise. But yeah, they're coming around. So it's amazing. All right. So let's get to cross stitching. First off, I think most of you have probably already seen this because everybody else has already shown it, but I did get my Just Cross Stitch magazine in, and I absolutely love this piece. It's so beautiful. Aunt Donna has several shaker boxes. I've hinted that I should cover one. She didn't grab the hint, but maybe, you know. I do love this though, and I've thought about doing that for like a summer or just leaving on the table piece. I really don't eat a lot at the table. I eat more in the living room because it's usually like eating and cross stitching. I love this. Like, this thing is full of things that I love. So after Mania, I might have a bunch of starts. I don't know. Anyways. So my sister insists that we're Scottish. So I've thought about looking for some Scottish samplers too. And Donna just said, oh boy. Alright, so then I got the punch needle and primitive stitcher. And my favorite piece, I think, if I remember, I love the spring, but I think my favorite piece is I Love You With All My Quaker heart. It's just a little heart that's, you know, indicative of the heart. I like the Valentine tree. That's cute. I think I was trying to tell Aunt Donna about that. She took the magazine, so hopefully she's seen it. I do like Ivana Pfeiffer's pillow that she makes in her demonstration. She does such amazing work, y'all. And Donna's obsessed with her. She watches her all the time. I should do better. I love her work. I just don't watch her all the time. She's so creative. I was trying to look and see if there was anything else. Oh, let's talk about these. These Barbara Anna designs, I think I'm going to have to do like all of them. I love this little girl. The dreams, I don't know what all there are. I need to go look. They're just amazing. Like, I've looked at, there's a Christmas one. There's a dream one. I don't remember what it was. Anyways, there's a bunch of them. And then this thing is just cute. I know several people on Flosstube are doing it. I think, I don't want to misspeak, but I feel like the entire crew's doing it. It wouldn't be Sunshine Stitchers. I don't think that's not all their taste. Steel City Stitchers. I think they're all doing them. I think. Because I think they all read. So I think that's what they're doing. Who have I been watching? Everybody. Oh my goodness. If it's suggested, I've been clicking over to subscribe. So I'm not following everybody. I mean, I have too many. But I do subscribe, and so if they pop up on my subscription that they posted a new video, if I'm in the mood, yeah, it happens. My typical go-tos, you already know the main ones. Getting ready for StitchCorn. I don't have anything together yet. I've got to do my small. I haven't found my small yet. I think that's going to be like one of my weekends off, just like boom, 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 kick it out. Because I already know my theme. Like, I've got my props for my theme. Anyways, I'm all over the place on thoughts. Emily C, I've watched, I think I've caught up on her. She's so sweet. I used to be a CASA volunteer, so if you don't follow her, go follow her. She has a cute disposition, I think. I mean, not everybody likes her, just matter of fact frankness, I'm sure. But I adore watching her. And Laura and her are pretty close, I think. I'm not sure about Brenda, but I know Laura and her talk regularly and do the same kind of samplers and things. When you're watching her, you see all of her background stuff. You don't expect her to be a sweet sampler stitcher. You just don't. But I'm going to leave it at that so that you'll go watch her so you'll know what I'm talking about. And then everybody else that you guys have seen in the past, I've covered them. Alright, so I had some finishes. I'm already 15 minutes in and I haven't shown any stitching. So, I finally got this thing done. I texted Aunt Donna and I said, why did this take so long? I don't have any idea. Neither one of us are thrilled about the cornucopias being, you know, sideways. But, this is going to be a little pillow or a flat fold. Steel City Stitchers was talking about flat folds, like, constantly. Their last video, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna have to do one of those. And then I finished Bloom by Stitching with the Housewives. Super cute. This will probably go on a block, just because that's what they do and that's what we do. Alright. So I know that it was Mania time and I wasn't supposed to do any new starts. I did not realize that there was a mental health stitch along going on this month. I should have, but I didn't. And so I did choose to participate in that. I just worked one of my days on this piece. I have a needle hanging out. Oh, come on. It wasn't a full day by any means. It may have been a day off. I may have put couple 3 hours into it, I don't know. So I decided that I was going to do My Darling by Jan Moore. This is from the Thoughts and Dreams by Teresa Kogut. I'm sorry, this was stitched by Jan Moore. It's a Teresa Kogut piece. So that's the piece that I'm doing. And I'm doing all the called for. This came out at Market. I'm doing all of the called for except the border color because I wanted green, like not real green, but I wanted a form of green. And the mental health nails that I got from Color Street are about this color. I don't have nails on right now, but so I just decided I was going to do it in this. It's a little lighter green. More, I don't know, it's not Kelly, it's a little lighter than Kelly. I got something on my material, hopefully that washes out. Anyway, so that's what I'm gonna have. This was leftover tea-dyed material that I had, I'm gonna say 18 count Ada. What did I make this for? There was a huge piece that I made a long time ago, and you guys watched, like, I had it on my Flosstube, the works. Anyways, I don't know, my brain's gone. Anyway, so I'm loving that piece, and it'll be a forever out piece. It may go in my bedroom, but it'll always be out. It's not just for this month. Alright, so let's talk Mania. I didn't get my one a day by any means. It's been too crazy. It just didn't happen. But I did work on Long Dog Samplers, Crossword. I love this. I am stitching it in 792. I think it's dark cornflower blue. And there's what I got. I said to myself, hey self, you could finish a page. And I put it up. I'm hoping this next week is just chill and I can get some more stitching done. It's the last week of the month, so I won't work nearly as hard at Mom's office. I need to sell jewelry, of course. But, you know, I could sell, oh, sorry, I just should have flashed up a pattern. I could, don't print patterns on the front and back. It messes with your mind. I could sell jewelry and then cross stitch and then go to bed. That's what I was trying to say. Alright, so crossword. I've decided, I think, this is going to be my piece that I take to StitchCorn, because I can do outlining, massive outlining, and just do fill in the blanks. This is Oh Dear. This was part of the Stitch Quarterly by It's So Emma. It's super cute. And I worked my little tail off on it to get there. So I got him a little horn antler. This is another one, that's why it's funky shaped. But I think if I can get all of the outlining done, because I got this portion done just because I needed a finish of something. But if I can get all of the outlining done, then I can just fill in the blank. Now, for those of you who are going to StitchCorn and you don't know me and you haven't picked up on this, I'm not really, like, outgoing in public. Talking to people scares me sometimes. I'm a people watcher. I'm an empath. I'm very, you know, emotionally driven. So I may be the one that's over there stitching like crazy, listening, watching, not talking. My family's all going to say that I'm lying. But, you know, being at home is different than being out in public. So, Aunt Donna, Aunt Debbie, hush it. Grandma can talk to anybody. Both of them are the same way. They're like, I'll just sit back in the back and watch. So anyways, I want to have something that I can work on, but I can also, you know, just enjoy the company. And I'm watching so many people comment about how much stuff they're taking, and I'm like, guys, it's really not that serious. We're there 3 days. We're going to be talking the whole time, you know, just enjoy. My late night stitching, because I am staying in the hotel where the late night is, it might be something more in depth. I don't know. We'll see. But for the table in the big conference room, whatever thing with everybody around, no, I'm going to take that probably, and hopefully finish it so I can ring the bell, and then I'll be done. And it'll all be done. So, alright. Isn't he cute? He's missing an eye. He's a little creepy looking right now. But he's so close. I feel his finish coming on. So this is for our band director at the school. He asked me for a baby Yoda. And this was before everything happened with the house. And he survived because he was in my vehicle, because I took him to work all the time. And he's just gotten to be too tedious. That was a pattern that I designed from whatever that app is on my phone, where you put a picture in and you design a pattern. And anyways, like his eyes and his skin, it's like there's no color blocking happening whatsoever. There's a little bit in the eye because, you know, it's black. But there's not, you know, any kind of, oh, let's be nice to her and put like all of these colors of greens together. No, it's like, here's a green and here's a green and this is a different green and this is a different green. And so I do it at home. Usually have something on in the background that I'm not paying attention to so that I can actually pay attention to that. So my next piece that I did work on is Bats and Booze. This was a mystery setup with Pet Quarter Shop. Can't show you the picture because there's not one, but I can show you how much I got done. Not a whole lot, but I'm getting there slowly, so be patient. I really thought that was gonna like kick out fast when I signed up for it. It didn't. But I saw a lot of people say that. That white lace was intimidating. This is another sale that I didn't finish. Peppermint Lane by It's So Emma. Isn't it cute? And Aunt Donna texted me and said, can we come over and watch a movie? And I said, absolutely. They didn't come over and watch a movie. They watched shows, which was fun. They like British comedies. And I finished the border. So I got all the border done. Now I just got to fill in all those parts. And they're little motifs. They're not huge. So, you know, if I can just tackle one every now and then, I can get some serious work done on it. And that might actually be something that I take to work and just work on here and there and everywhere. I worked on Bats in the Belfry a whole lot. Actually, I was working on it before I decided I need to probably record this thing. I told Aunt Donna I was recording yesterday. This is Drawn Thread Company. Aunt Donna has done this. And it's super cute. So I busted it out to get the pumpkin done. Isn't he cute? So I have all these little bats to come out. I still need to do the vinery for the leaves. And then I got a huge moon. But super excited. It's getting there. I like to say, after I get this audit done, after the election is over, all of the stuff in June, I'm going to try to do the dates. You know, you're supposed to do the 13th and the 31st, which June doesn't have a 31st, for Halloween, the 25th for Christmas, all the stuff. We'll see. I said that last year too. I also did the Housewives used to do Monday had one thing, Tuesday had one thing, Wednesday had one thing. They quit when they got busy with their business. I quit before I got started. How great thou art. I didn't get a lot done on this. I think this was like day one or something. I worked on some of the tree branch. That's where I got. So this is what I have left to do. I plan to finish this for Mom's birthday. Her birthday's in November. So that's the plan. I have StitchCorn Retreat, and I also have the Stitch Etc. Retreat with the Housewives. So I hope to get a lot of stitching done like on my individual time, just because it's going to be peaceful. Y'all don't laugh. And then the last thing that I worked on was my temperature butterflies. I love these guys. So I got in a habit. I thought I was going to do them once a day. Yeah, that's not happening. But I got in a habit on Sundays I catch up the week, which is ideal. So there's May. She is looking hot. It didn't get super hot. It got up to, I think, 88 on that week. Now, this next week, I'll have 90 days. 90, 91, stuff like that. So, we're going to see some new colors. I like to tag. Is that what? Yeah, I like to tag Stitch It Mommy whenever I post those. And the first time that there was some different changes in colors, she was like, oh, I see different colors. So I know she's going to love seeing the warmer colors now. Alright, so that's what all I got done. I'm not done. I wish I had some more things done. What do I plan to work on this week? I'm gonna go ahead and pull the things that I plan to work on so I'll remember to work on them. I would love to knock this out. And I think the reason I would love to knock this out is because I have a needle hanging out here. Hang on. It's just so close. Like, finish it already. I have plenty left to put in. And then I have the alphabet. And what's happening there? Another pumpkin. And then a row of numbers. That's it. Text is easy. So I need to get that done. So I'm going to put that up here. I would love to get Mr. King done. Oh, you know what? I have to get him done. I have to finish him. Because the person that's going to, his birthday's in June. So I need to get that finished. I'm not horrible. I just have a lot going on. That's where he's at. So it's just a lot of fill-in. That's all that is fill-in. Once I get the fill-in done, the back stitching is just gonna happen and it'll be over with. So I just need to finish him. I might take him to work this weekend, and if I catch a break, that needs to happen. And Donna wants me to finish this Scarlet House Changed World. I'm nowhere near it, but it's beautiful and I do want to work on it, so I'll work on that this week. My best friend, the proud owner of Mr. King, saw me working on this black box a few weeks ago, and he was like, "That's gonna take you forever," and he's right. Oh, it's so wrinkled. So I need to finish the black box for sure, and then I don't know, I think I'll take off in the middle somewhere. Do one of those rows or knock those houses and church out. That'd be awesome. You go up there. I'm gonna work on you. I just need to finish those. I need to work on Quaker Christmas some more. Let's see, how many days do I have there? 1, 2, 3. Oh, I know what I need to work on. My summer homes. I gotta finish it. It's like 2 weeks away. That may get attention this weekend for sure. Yeah. Somebody hold me accountable to that stupid thing. I don't know why I can't finish it. Aunt Donna, text me and ask me how many stitches I put in it every day. Alright, I'll count both of those. That might be it. I'm not gonna try to kill myself this week. Last week was bad. Or this week. The week that finishes this weekend. Okay. Full moon, y'all. Full moon. If you've never worked in law enforcement, the healthcare field, or been a teacher, just consider yourself blessed. Full moon. Alright. So, that's the plans. that's my stuff. I got my magazines shown. I think that's all that I have. I'm okay, really, you guys. I do appreciate all of the messages, all of the text, all of the calls. It was hard, but you know, we're okay. We know she's not suffering anymore. So one day I'll sit down and show Aunt Dawn and Uncle Gary all of y'all's messages, and they'll appreciate them. So thank you from the bottom of all of our hearts for all of your love. I guess that's all that I have, really. It's a short video for me, but I didn't get a lot done. Anyway, so sorry I've been all over the place. It is National Law Enforcement Week. It's also been National EMS Week, and all of the, no, it's not. Last week was National Law Enforcement Week. Yeah, I completely missed a week. So thank your people who are in emergency services, whether they're police or fire, EMS, etc., because they busted. I'm not sure it's all cockeyed. You know, we go from 0 to 150 miles an hour in our heads regularly. That's not healthy. So thank them, pray for them, feed them, coffee them, do whatever. Take care of them, because they're out there trying to take care of you. So by the time I see you next time, we'll know for sure who our sheriff is going to be for the next term. That chaos will be over. Will we be done with Mania? I want to look at my calendar. In 2 weeks, will we be done? Oh, I didn't say Happy Mother's Day to everybody. I recorded after Mother's Day, didn't I? Maybe. I don't know. If I haven't said Happy Mother's Day to you, Happy Mother's Day. I love you guys. Let's see. Today is essentially the 20th. So I will be, actually, my next video will be on Memorial Day. So it will be the day before the audit. And we will be finishing up Mania. So I'm going to plan to have all of my Mania stuff done by the recording on the 30th. I will record on the 29th, I promise you. Unless something just horrible goes wrong with my like recording system or something, because I'm not even thinking of anything else happening. So yeah, I will have all of my whatever I'm going to finish for Mania done by that Sunday. So that'll be awesome. And I think that's it. My motivation for you is to love each other. We live in a hard world. Things are hard. I don't discuss politics. It's not my thing. Politics makes people look at people like you're against each other. And I don't feel that's how that should be. So, in a world that's constantly changing, and it can be very scary and confusing, and we don't know who's for who and who's against who and who's being real and who's not, my request is that you would just love people regardless. So it's not a quote, it's just a request. Take care of your fellow people, because you don't know actually what's happening inside. You can see what's on the outside, but you don't know how things are on the inside. So before I get all teary-eyed again, I love you guys. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you next time. Bye.